Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Sorensen and welcome to our market update for July 2.0. A couple of great results I'd love to share with you straight off the bat. Number 22 Marmion Street at Mannering Park. So this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. We took this property to market, it was beautifully presented, and we ended up selling that one for $380,000, an exceptional result for the area. Another fabulous result we had this week was number 65 Lymina Avenue at San Remo. This was a neglected 3-bedroom home opposite the waterfront, so excellent position. This property here sold prior to auction for $315,000. So there was significant interest on that one. Virtually a land value sale, so the next person that moves into this property here will do quite substantial renovations to get it up and running. But you can see that there is still strength in the market given auction clearance rates are improving, just like this one. Gives me great pleasure to let you know about a couple of new properties we've got on market this week. Number 19 Lonsdale Close at Lake Haven. This is a beautiful 4-bedroom home with 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage. It's situated at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac within walking distance to the major amenities of the area. Lake Haven Shopping Centre, just one to mention. So this one here is kicking off with a price guide of $500,000 using the auction method. So we look forward to keeping you posted on the feedback on that one over the coming weeks. Now, every now and then we get a really special home, so I'd like to introduce you to number 8 Falco Street at Wadalwa. So here we are, this beautiful property. Now the story behind this area here is around about 4 years ago we actually started the development through council on these lots here. So there was an 88 lot subdivision which we initiated through our office. Our Sorensen projects arm took that over. We did all the development, and this is the exceptional result of one of the owners' homes that they've built in this estate. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage design with all the trimmings, ducted air, solid timber floorboards, exceptional kitchen and the like. So this particular property is using the auction method, and we're kicking it off with a price guide of $750,000. We'll keep you posted on how that goes over the coming weeks. Now, what have we actually seen in the market since we last spoke? Well, significant changes have come through from APRA. Now, as you may be aware, APRA is the organisation that actually dictates to banks what they need to do in order for their lending criteria. So the significant change now means that it's now more affordable for buyers to actually get a loan from a bank. The affordability criteria has changed completely. To give you a scenario which was put forward by the Australian Financial Review last week, a couple which had a combined income of $200,000 can now borrow an additional $150,000 with these changes that have just gone through. So what does that mean for you? What does it mean for the market, you might be thinking? Well, if you've been in the market and you've been looking, what you might find is there's a big difference between something worth say $450,000 and $500,000 by way of value. You can get an extra bedroom, extra bathroom, extra garage for that extra $50,000, but the lending criteria meant that you couldn't stretch that far. So what we've actually seen is a drop off in our open house numbers last weekend once this was actually announced, because a lot of those people are now back to the drawing board, getting reassessed for their finance and getting their pre-approvals redone because they can now borrow a significant more amount of money. So in the Sydney market, what we're going to see then is I predict that the Sydney market's going to really start to kick on now with these changes. And obviously with the Sydney market moving, I would definitely like to back myself in, and as I said last video, I'd expect some price increases towards the end of spring. I think quite certainly that's going to happen now. There's still talk of an additional rate cut coming from the Reserve Bank, but I think this is the first move from APRA to try and help banks pass on the lending rates so that they can actually get people out there with money engaged in the market and ready to buy. So anyhow, that's my feedback for this week. If you've got any questions, feel free to give me a call. My name's Andrew Sorensen. Thanks for watching.